With prices on just about everything up and still high interest rates, recent troubling reports show there are record numbers of people piling up all-time highs in debt. If you are on that path, take a look at your screen because News 5 investigator Jonathan Walsh dives into what's happening in Ohio and how a nonprofit organization could help you.
It was just like slowly losing control.
The financial path Gene Florian from Brunswick was on had many damaging bumps along the way.
I would get a 0% introductory rate, max that one out, and then hopes in that I would get another offer and then jump on that one.
Pretty soon he found himself tens of thousands of dollars in debt.
Starting to do the math, I'm just like, this just won't add up. The amount of money I was bringing in just wasn't cutting it for what was going out.
He's certainly not alone. Over the years, as the U.S. government's debt has grown to never-before-seen heights, the Feds reported for the second quarter of this year, mortgage balances are way up. Auto loans took a big jump. And like Gene's credit card issues,
it was like looking back, and it's like, oh, what did I do?
Americans racked up big-time card troubles.
Gene says he was sliding further and further into debt, so he called the credit card companies, but they said there was nothing they could do. But here's a list of nonprofit groups that could help.
It's really tough right now on a number of fronts.
Thomas Nitzsche is from the nonprofit group Money Management International. He says in Ohio, they've seen a 44% increase in new clients year over year, and
almost half of our new clients are now solidly middle-class Americans, which obviously isn't a great sign when, more middle-class Americans are struggling with higher levels of debt.
Thomas tells us MMI is partially funded through grants, even some from Housing and Urban Development, or HUD, and it provides many free services to evaluate your budget, understand your credit report, and make suggestions.
Most of us working here absolutely know how it feels. And that sort of debilitating stress, it can really affect a lot of things, your personal relationships, your mental health.
If you happen to get into a debt management plan with MMI, Thomas says creditors pay a portion of the fees, and as you pay your bills, you give under $25 a month to the agency. They put Gene on a 4-year plan with some lenders able to swing 5 to 10% for him and even 0%. With all that help, he was able to walk down a better path and pay off what he owed in 3.5 years.
It was a relief just that, that I'm able to maintain my current situation at home and then also just whittle this debt down.
I'm News 5 investigator Jonathan Walsh.
The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau warns to be careful of the kind of services you use to get out of debt. It says credit counseling organizations are usually nonprofits and debt settlement companies. Credit repair companies are typically for profit and charge you money for things you could likely do yourself for free.